Oh, friends, now I will continue from the previous session. So just a minute, I will share the one which we have used. Yeah, here we stopped in the last video. So now let us start with the first category, the function with arguments with return value. Function with arguments with return value. So now I'm going to tell how the full program is going to be. So any program, if you see in a C, the first line will be hash include std io.h, right? Then we have a void main, open bracket and close. So up to this, we all aware. So now our objective is use the same addition of two number concept with all these four categories. So first we are going to discuss about the function with argument with return value. Okay. So any function might have the declaration, function call as well as definition, right? So first I will declare the function int add int a comma int b. Okay. So what I did at the end I have given semicolon, so which means that this is the function declaration. Okay. In a declaration, it's not necessary to give a variable name. It's not needed. You can omit. Okay. Now we declared it, but what we want to do? We need to go for the main module. There is no any statement is given in main. Now it is empty, right? So I will go for the declaration of two variables, say a and b, and to hold the result, I'm using a sum as a variable equal to 0. What is the need of assigning 0 here? Because any buffer in a system, it may be used. That way, particular location might be filled with some other garbage value. So in order to clear that, just any variable whenever you use for utilization, before that clear it. Okay. So that sum equal to 0. Now I want to go for getting the input, right? So for that, scanf comma. So for the two variables, so that it's an integer, so I can give %d a ampersand b. What is the use of address a and address b? Because any variable should be stored in a particular buffer, so address reference is needed. So now we got the input a and b. What we want to do? We need to add that, right? Can I add now? Can I give a plus b alone? Yes, of course, but our objective is using a function. So I need to create a program, that is function, add and pass these arguments. Our objective is with argument. So argument should be passed. Okay. And then it also return. So whenever you return something, it should be stored in some variable. So now what I'm doing, I'm just calling the add function, and then the resultant will be stored in sum. So this is a simple assignment operator. Equal to is a assignment operator here. So I can end the semicolon. What is this? This is nothing but the function call statement. Okay. And now the resultant is available in the add and it will be stored in sum. That reference will be stored, and that sum variable will have the output of add method or a function. So now here it's a function. So the resultant will be available in sum. So what I want to do, I want to go for the printf only one variable. So percentage %d comma sum. Did we completed all the thing? No. We have given the declaration. We called the function, but where is the definition? Definition is missing, right? So now I will go for the function definition. A function definition should have the same as declaration. So int same as declaration, I'm going to have a comma int b. Do I want to give semicolon? No. And also function definition will have a open bracket and close bracket, right? So now this a and b will be received in the a and b. This a and b is different than this a and b. So that's why, in order to avoid confusion, I will use y here, x and y. Okay. Now what happened? This a and b value will be assigned in x and y. So this buffer is different. The variable value of a and b is different. Similarly, x and y buffer is different. Now we receive the x and y value. That is a and b is available in x and y now. What I want to do? I want to process the x plus y. Can I do? Yes. What I want to do? I want to return this. I can simply say return x comma y. This is also correct. I'm receiving the x and y and then processing the addition function and then returning the resultant. Instead, what I will do is, this is also correct, but in order to make you understand, I will use the another variable called result. Okay. So what I'm going to do is this result equal to x plus y. So I'm processing first this x and y and then storing that resultant value in RES. Then I will pass this result. Okay. So either you can simply give x plus y or otherwise process it, then hold it in a temporary variable. So this res is the temporary variable here. Hold it at here, or also you can call it as a local variable. So this res is only applicable within this add. We can call this as nothing but the lifetime for the resultant variable. So this res can alive only in this method alone. In this function alone, this res can alive. Once it is going out, it will not be available. You can't able to access. Okay. So now what we did, we declared the function, we called the function, we returned the function definition also. This is the function definition, right? In the function definition, the received value will be holded, and then with that variable you are processing a work, and after processing the resultant will be returned back to here, and then this will be holded by the sum variable and you can print it. Hope you understood this function with arguments with return value. Okay. If you have any queries, you can ask the faculty. Probably in the next slide, we'll discuss about the second category.